Hey everybody, this is Josie. Welcome back to Cedar Creek Homestead. Well, we've had a really busy day today, and I'm finishing up a project this evening, and I'm canning up this pineapple. I got a good deal on some pineapples. They were like $1.98, which for our area is really good because a lot of times they're $3 or better. And so I got these, and we're going to see how many pint jars that we can get out of these. I bought 8 pineapples, and so what is that? Cheyenne, do the math. That's less than $16, right? So we'll see how many pints that we get and see if we saved any money. Of course, we all know that pineapples are going up in price, and we'll see, not pineapples, but canned pineapples going up in price, and we'll see if we saved anything. So she's going to turn the camera down in just a second, but all we're going to need is my jars are sterilized and they're hot. My canning liquid is hot, and fresh pineapple that I've cut into chunks. Now you can do rings, you can do crushed, but I am doing the chunks. I wouldn't call it tidbits, but chunks. And you're on your cooking liquid. You can use water. You don't have to add any extra sweetener because the pineapple is good on its own. You can use water. That's what I've chosen to do because I don't need the extra sugar added. You can use pineapple juice. You can use apple juice. You can make a syrup. But I'm simply just going to use hot water tonight. And so I'm going to get these jars filled and get the lids on them. And I'm going to use my steam canner tonight. And I'll show that to you in just a little bit. So let's get started. Okay, I'm going to can this in pint jars, and I'm just going to simply start by getting my pineapple into the jars, and we'll get them filled with juice. With water. And I don't really care about, you don't want to pack them down, pack, because you're going to smush them, and I don't want them smushed. And so I'm going to do 2 right here together, and then I'll get them in the steam canner. And I like the steam canner because in the hot summertime, I have several hot water bath canners, and I love my hot water bath canners, but it makes my house hot, and I try to do everything that I can to keep things cool. Okay, and so I've got those there, and I'm going to add this liquid to the jar. And I'm just coming up to the bottom of this rim right here. Can you see that, Cheyenne? Let me move this jar out of the way. Just right here to the bottom of this rim right here. Right there at that rim. And I'm going to get this one filled, and then I'm going to get these lids on these. Now I don't know about you guys if you're finding jars in your area. I see them around. I have seen them at, make sure that you debubble your jars. And sometimes when you debubble, you'll see that you need to add a little bit more liquid to them. And anyway, I've seen jars at our local hardware store, True Value, and I've seen jars at Dollar General, which is the Golden Harvest brand, and I saw them at my grocery store, but my grocery store is sold out. I don't know if they're going to be getting any more. So the jars are out there, and thankfully I have enough lids. Pardon me for just a second, guys. I forgot. So make sure that you get your lids, your rims of your jars cleaned really, really good, so that your lids are going to get in good contact with them. And I've got my lids here, and I don't boil them. They're just hot. And I'm going to get these, get the ring on, and I'll get that. And I'll do this next one. I'll get it tight there, or wiped clean for you guys. And I'll get a lid on this one, and I'll get them in the steam canner. Okay, let's go to the steam canner. I've got these 2 jars in my steam canner, and I'll keep filling it until with the pints you can get 8 jars in here, and these pint jars have to go for 15 minutes. Quart jars have to go on 20. I'm just doing pints. Now on my steam canner, I'm sure you guys have seen them before. Mine has a dial here. Let me get it turned the right way for you to see it. It has a steam hole in the back, and then here on the front is this gauge, and when it gets to my altitude, all the way over here in this dark green, when it gets over there, then I know that I can start timing for the 15 minutes that it's going to take for these pineapples to get done. So I'm going to continue to fill these jars and get this canner going, and when I'm done, I'll bring you back and I'll show you the finished product. Okay guys, we've got it out of the canner, and I've loaded my next batch in the canner, which is just 1 jar of pineapple and 1 jar of the juice. So I'm going to end up getting 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cans, 9 pints of pineapple and 1 pint of pineapple juice, and I think that's pretty good. It's fresh, home canned pineapple, not home grown, but home canned pineapple, and I'm pretty pleased with it. It's easy recipe, and I controlled how much sugar was in it, and that's good for me considering that I have issues with my sugar. And there you have it, and I hope you enjoy it. This is Josie, and I love you guys, and as always, we're gone.